whatever's happening. Yo, what's up everybody? Pajama Pants edition. That is what's happening today. Man, I've been sick, all kinds of stuff going on. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not putting on pants today. I am just gonna chill. I was like, I gotta do a video. Let's just hang out. Let's talk about the Origin 50, which everyone is always asking me about. Why don't you play it anymore? All that kind of stuff. And do I still even like it? Because, you know, I liked it at first, and then I kind of like dogged on it a little bit, but I'm going to explain some stuff that I've kind of learned now that I've owned the amp for, oh man, I think 2 years now. I've had it for a little while. So this is another thing that you guys had asked me to start doing is these pieces of gear that I get. You know, a lot of times when it gets reviewed and demoed and all that kind of stuff, you still might be in that honeymoon phase of the gear. And for now, I've had it for a while. I can really give like a more in-depth look. So some of this gear that I've had for a couple years now, I'm gonna kind of re-review it. That way, it's an even more thorough look at it. So I will link this down below if you want to check it out. That's gonna be an affiliate link, all that good stuff. And behind me, oh, it's behind me. I can't even reach it. But don't forget, we are giving away that Squire Classic Vibe 60 Strat. Boom, here's a picture of it. That is actually going to end on Tuesday, so if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, make sure you follow the link down below in the description. It tells you how to enter it. It's going to take you to a video. In that video, it will tell you all that you need to do. Boom! That simple. So let's go ahead and dive into this one. I'm going to play some different guitars through it, and I'm going to compare it to the JCM 800. That was another video. I didn't think that was worthy of like a independent video, so I'm going to throw that in this one too. So here we go. Pajama Pants engaged. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, the Origin, I think, does such a great job I was making sure that was recording, of that old school Marshall sound, you know? It sounds really, really good. Marshall did a great thing kind of going back to this. Now, mine is the Origin 50. I have not played the 20. The 50 was not that much more expensive, so I was like, well, more watts, more headroom, I'll just go with the 50 over the 20. I've heard more people complain about the 20 than the 50, I feel. And like I said, I have it right now with my gold top. So let's listen to it for a second, and then I'm going to chat so you can hear it. And this is pretty much as much gain as this amp has. It's not completely dimed, but I have the boost pulled out, and I do have some reverb from the collider happening. Does have that snap of the older Marshalls, the Plexis, all that kind of stuff. I think that this is like, if you don't want to go down, if you're like me, buying an old amp is tough because I don't know anything about amps. I just know, oh, it sounds good, but I don't know that the transformer's probably like moments away from melting down, or those tubes are about to blow and all that kind of stuff. The only reason I bought my Marshall, which is not really that old, it's not like, a 70s or 60s, JMP or, something like that. But this is, my JCM 800 is an old 80s one. So it's still in really good shape in the back. There is some rust on it. But this, for the price range that it's in, I don't even know how much these are nowadays. But the Origin really does a great, great job of just getting that Marshall sound. Now, what I didn't like about it was I couldn't get the effects loop to work for a while. It worked in the beginning. And what I found out is that you have to have a pedal plugged into the effects for it to turn on. If you don't have your pedal plugged in there, at least as mine, someone else who has an Origin, maybe you know this stuff better than me, but like I just hooked it all up and everything, I'm like, man, I can't get the effects loop to work because I wanted some reverb. And sure enough, I was like, well, I can't even find my pedal that came with it. Like, who knows where that thing is? It's like this tiny little itty-bitty pedal. So I actually have the Friedman pedal. No, it's not turned on or anything. I just plugged it into the foot switch, output or input, whatever it is, and all of a sudden the reverb kicked on. I'm like, so that's so strange. Like, I have to have that in there for the effects loop to work. I don't know why. Like I said, the Friedman pedal does nothing when I turn it on and off, but with it plugged in, the reverb works. So I don't know. More of you amp guys who are way smarter at that stuff than me probably know why that is. But that is something I really did not like, because one of the reasons why I quit using the amp, because I couldn't get the effects loop to work, and I figured out one day that, oh, you have to have something into the foot switch. It doesn't even matter if it's turned on for it to work. At least that's on mine, so maybe mine's messed up. Now with some delay on here, this thing sounds really, really good, especially with the P90s, man. So here's the Origin dry with the P90s, and then I'll go to the GSM 800. You can hear them back to back. Origin, GSM 800. They sound close. Now, and you have to keep in mind, I don't run the JCM 800's gain real high. It has way more gain than what I have. Actually, my buddy Mr. Tubbs helped me really dial this amp in. Because he was saying, because I had the preamp gain kind of smoking on it, but I had the master down. And he's like, no. He's like, how about you turn your preamp gain down to, I don't even know what it's at. It is at, oh man, it's so low. It's on like one and a half maybe. Or 2, and he's like, and crank that master, because I'm running it all into the 2 notes, and I have the master on 8. So if this was into a live cab, oh my god, it would be so loud. But it made it lose that kind of like almost like scratchy characteristic of an 800, which sometimes you want that sound, but it really lost it. So like I said, once I did that, to me the 800 was really that Marshall sound that I wanted so much. Sorry, my shirt's all like twisted up weird. Repping that Uncle Larry merch, homeschooling, yo. Can you dig it? So there's the JCM 800. Let's go back. That's with no reverb or anything like that. Let's switch. So listen to how much higher output these P90s are, then we'll go to the Strat. It's probably going to be a boring video for you guys. Like I said, I haven't been feeling too hot lately, and I was like, you know what? I just want to plug it. I want to play some Marshalls, and I want to play some of my guitars, because I legit have barely played guitar in the last month. Haven't done any live streams, anything. I've been just kind of down and out. So today I felt like playing. I was like, you know what, man? No pants. Let's just play some guitar. I want to play. I miss playing. Listen to how much lower gain these old single coils are. And like I said, it sounds so good. So I'm kind of gonna reiterate a point I made in a previous video that I made about the Origin. Was people kind of said like, oh, it doesn't sound that good, there's not enough distortion, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, no, you have to understand what this amp, it's all in the title, the Origin. Think about it. Those old Marshalls don't, like, it's from the 70s, 60s, all that kind of stuff, they don't have lots of distortion like what a modern amp does. Like, they need to get like a DSL or something like that. That's the kind of Marshall I think that you're leaning towards, or an 800 or 900 or 2000, whatever Marshall you want. But the Origin, nah. If you're not a fan of that low gain, almost like, like the free guitar tone, that's kind of to me what this is. And I think that was actually played on a Strat. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was all recorded on a Strat. I don't remember how to play it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyways, Origin, let's get that reverb back in here because my soul needs it. Like I said, oh, the healing powers of reverb. What is that from? That's from something. 800. Let's hear that baby. A little bit more meaty. I'm not sure how it's going to translate through YouTube, but in the room, the 800 is a little bit more beef to it. This sounded really close in the room. So it's funny, I didn't expect him to sound so close. Dropping my pick and I don't care. That origin sounds good. I think the origin might be moving into the lineup of the 4 amps. I mean, man, I forgot. I haven't used it much because of hooking it up was kind of a hassle. Let's hear some SKYPE. No! Strap was falling. Some SKYPE action here. The only maple fretboard in the lot that I got over here. Everything else is rosewood. There it is, straight to bridge. A little bit out of tune. Told you guys I haven't played guitar much. All my guitars are out of tune. I haven't played them. Keep clanging the guitars together. The PRS, because it's a darker sounding one, it's such a bright sounding amp, so I wanted to hear how kind of higher output pickups, considerably higher output than all the other ones. Oh, so much hotter pickups than the other guys. Ooh, I was like, that's such a bright amp, and this is a darker sounding guitar. They're going to meld together like things that meld together. Boom! Making sure I was like, am I on the GC800? I'm like, no, man. It's the origin. Some delay on here. Something like that. So there you guys have it, Pajama Pant Edition. Like I said, I get so many requests, geez, I can't talk, to kind of like recheck out this amp. You know, do I still like it? Why don't I play it so much? Just because over here I don't have it hooked up into the loop of the switcher. But I think it's going to have to, you know, be put back in there. It sounds so good. So there you have it. Origin 50, still rocking. The effects loop thing, hopefully one of you guys can maybe clear that up for me. And you know, maybe I'm just dumb. It's kind of the usual consensus on most of this stuff. So other than that, guys, check it out if you want to. Like I said, link down below, affiliate links. Enter the giveaway if you haven't yet. It's going to be going down on Tuesday. And yo, I'll see you all later. Bye, homies. Whoop!